All right, welcome back to another episode of the Black Bullion Show for goldandsilvertoday.com. Check that website out, everybody. Okay, so today the signs of dollar-denominated weakness are finally beginning to really show in gold and silver prices. Now, again, this comes 2 days after the initial death cross that we saw on Monday. Now, here, we are today. Gold and silver had a nice start until the pre-market opened up and prices began to plummet to the downside. Now, after a rebound, occurred post London and New York Forex sessions converging, both metals again took a turn, to the downside. Now, if we scroll down, we can get a better visual of gold's downward trajectory post death cross. Now it's it's not a strong descent with drastically more sellers than buyers that we have today, but the volume skews more in favor of the sellers at the moment. Now we have a general support level here, like just around the 1849 level. As you can see, going back a little bit further, you have these prices over here kind of touching that level, as well as the lowest price around recent days, as you can see there. So what I'll be doing is I'll be eyeing that level. If we continue our descent to the downside, if that level gets knocked down, then we may have additional downward momentum that we have to deal with. Silver, if we take a look at silver, it's beginning to trend down as well, though its death cross hasn't been realized yet. The 50 to 100 day moving averages are about, now close to 18 cents away from one another. So they are getting very close, though. Can't knock that. Now, the 10-year, today the 10-year is on the rise, which gives gold and silver a hard time in remaining elevated in price. The risk-on environment makes it almost unnecessary for traders to even focus on raising cash at the moment. But speaking of the DXY, one of the reasons I should say, because of that risk-on environment, that's perhaps one of the reasons why we're seeing the DXY remain a little bit on the lower side. Now, once what we call here the Ronies news picks up a bit more, I expect to see the dollar rise in the short term as traders take a bit of risk off of the table. From the what's known as reopening stocks. Not sure if you guys were aware, but because of all of that fleeting short-term news about the Ronies shots showing effectiveness from Pfizer and Moderna, traders began doing some portfolio rotation in favor of the reopening stocks. But with restrictions ramping up, cases ramping up, and even, I think I even saw today we had, 1,500 deaths in a single day or something like that. I'm sure some will actually begin to start taking some risk off of the table, maybe start raising some cash, or perhaps reallocating into some of those stay-at-home favorites as well. But with the potential of a risk-off environment on the horizon, I see the potential of gold and silver getting a bid at least in the short term. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you're new. It's Black Bullion for goldandsilvertoday.com.